YouTubers with you, it's Purple Funny Chocolate again with a new vlog and a new channel intro. Woo! If you enjoyed it, I literally did that at about 3 AM. It was very fun, but having to find pictures and different videos of me was quite hard because I tend to delete all the videos that I've already made, which I shouldn't really do because if they get deleted accidentally on my channel there's no way of putting them back up. But there you go. Just been to church and had a happy Valentine's Day service thing. Quite cool, but it reminds me all the time that I don't have a boyfriend, which is very sad. Cryy face. Anyway, today is not about Valentine's Day. Today is about making do. What's making do, I hear you ask, in that exact voice. Well, person, says me in my voice. Making do was a thing that I found out about through Robert Llewellyn, because as many people know, I love Robert Llewellyn. Not in love, he's like 55. I just think he's really, really cool. And on his channel, I discovered that he does making do. Now, he did that in 2007, so I'm quite late, but hey, you know, it's not the time that matters, it's the actual thing. Now for something very unusual on my channel, a history lesson. Back in the war times, people would make do with what they had because rationing happened and so forth and such which. So like if old clothes kind of got ruined, they would reuse the material and fix other clothes or give it to someone else. And they would make do with the materials and stuff that they had. Making do in this instance is like not shopping, because there are so many things that we buy that are pointless. So many things we buy we don't need to buy. Here's an example. This bag from Primark. Now it's a good bag, don't get me wrong. It's nice shape and it's quite pretty and I like the colour of it. I'm sorry, I'm not a handbag saleswoman. I'm not trained to sell you this bag. So I got this bag from Primark, and the reason that I bought it is because it was £6. That's it, that's the reason. And buying something because of the price is really stupid, because there's so much that I could buy based on the price. The point I'm trying to make, I've never used this bag, so that is like £6 that I've wasted on this bag. And if you add up all the money that you spend on things, it can add up to quite a lot. Prime example, there's a shop in town called Hawkins Bazaar, which is a good shop, but it's the sort of shop where you go in just to look at the stuff, you never really buy anything. But in year 6 there were these really cool frog pens, and they had little things on the back and you could make them punch. So if you had two people with frog pens, they could have a little war, and it was brilliant. Me and my friend Imi used to have little frog pen wars. How immature we were in year 6, eh? And obviously back then it wasn't my money, it was my parents' money, but this is the same principle. These frog pens cost, from my memory, they cost £2.50 each. So I bought one and it broke, so I bought another one and then that broke. So that's £5 that I wasted on a pen that I didn't need and that broke really easily. I have lots of clothes. Now I would show you my wardrobe full of the clothes that I own, but at the moment they are scattered on my floor, so I can't really show you how many clothes I actually have. Surprising really for someone who doesn't like shopping to have a lot of clothes, but there you go. So I don't need any new clothes, because mine are fine. They're actually quite good fashionable clothes, I would like to think. So I don't need any new clothes. So I don't need to go out and buy new clothes and waste the money on clothes that I don't need. You know what I mean? This is what I think about fashion. I'm doing that because I'm not very fashionable. I just kind of wear whatever I think looks cool, and that's it. If people don't like it, then they can just do it. But this is what I mean. Like, if you bought the clothes that were in fashion when they were in fashion, you would waste so much money on just clothes like every season that you don't need at all. Fashions change all the time. Do you know what I mean? And I don't see the point. This is again with like technology and some stuff. I have an iPod Shuffle. That's how little it is. That isn't even the new one. There's a new one that's like half the size of this. So I'm really behind with the technology. But most of the time I'm perfectly happy to have that little shuffle. And it only cost me £32. Whereas if you buy like the Nano or something that's in fashion right now, like the iPod Touch, which I actually would like eventually they'll come out with something that's even better. So there was normal iPod, and there was then the Nano, and everyone got that, and then there was the iPod Touch, and everyone got that. And I just feel like eventually they'll come out with something new, and I can buy that, and I don't need to catch up with all the latest thing, because I don't need to fit in. I'm very I don't feel like I need to fit in with anyone, because I hope that the friends I have like me for me, rather than what I wear, or what I have in my room, or what I write with, it's all that sort of thing. I hope they like me because of my personality. So the point I'm trying to make, I'm really getting off topic here, because I haven't vlogged in a while, so I'm just kind of like, ugh. The point I'm trying to make is we buy so much that we don't need. When I live on my own, as some of you know, I'm planning to live on my own very, very soon, I'm sure that I will monitor everything I buy, because I want to save all the money. I'm not going to buy anything that I don't need, because I probably won't have the money to buy it, but also because I want to save the money for something, like a plasma TV or something, So it's that sort of thing, just not buying anything. And I have broken that law because I've bought something already, okay? Now most of you are probably thinking, well, what's the point in trying to make do if you've already bought something? That makes no sense whatsoever. Now, just calm and hear me out. I've come up with a good reason why you should forgive me. Robert Llewellyn, who was the inspiration for me to do this, is a 55-year-old man. I am a 15, soon to be 16-year-old girl. Now, many of you, especially Luke, will know that I absolutely hate shopping. I don't like it. I don't understand it. I like HMV because it's cool to see what's out, but I hate clothes shopping. So I hate shopping, so it shouldn't be that hard. But unfortunately, it is hard. For example, at the moment, Silverstein have a poster out, and I adore Silverstein. If I get their poster, I'm gonna stick it right where the Peep Show one is, because that's in the centre bit of my room. And or maybe where Zac Efron is, and then I can change Zac Efron's location. I remember a few weeks ago my brother said to me, why don't you throw out some of your Zac Efron posters? And I looked at him and went, are you insane? So that I really want that Silverstein poster. I don't know how much it costs, but I'm prepared to buy that because I know that I will need it. And Justin Lee Collins' book called The Good Times, I really want that. Thank you, Rachie, for the heads up. I really, really want that, and they don't sell it in town, so I'm having to make my mum buy it for me on Amazon. But so I'm gonna change the rules slightly, and I'm gonna say that I'm allowed to buy something as long as I know that I'm actually going to use or buy or watch it. You know what I mean? I believe that the Red Dwarf DVDs are the best things I've ever bought. I think collectively I paid about £36 for this. Apart from that one, that was bought for me, Red Dwarf 8. So I paid about £36 for this, and it's the best buy I've ever made, ever. Because I watch them all the time. If you buy something, you're going to need to use it a lot to get the wear out of it. So that's one of my resolutions as well, is to make do. And now what I'm going to do is make a kind of money count of what I buy, and then at the end of the year say, okay, so I didn't make do for the whole year, but I only spent. Anyway, I'm really sorry, that was all kind of blah, but making do is quite a big topic, and I've got many things about it in my brain, and they all kind of came out at once. Anyway, so that's me going. I'll see you again for another vlog, maybe sometime, hopefully, I don't know. Bye, tubers of you. DFTBA.